All right, if you're an e-commerce seller, you already know that timing is, well, pretty much everything. Today, we're going to break down one of the most powerful and honestly unique opportunities in the Australian market, that incredible summer sales peak on Amazon. So let's get right into it. And that's the perfect way to think about it. It's not just one big event. It's this series of massive waves of consumer demand, one after the other. And if you get it right, that momentum can literally carry your business for the entire year. Well, here's the thing. It's not about luck. It's about having a solid strategy, the right gear, your product, and knowing you have to start paddling way, way early. And that's exactly what we're going to break down right now. Okay, so first things first, let's just wrap our heads around the sheer scale of this thing. What makes this 3-month window from December all the way through February so incredibly powerful down under? It's really like a perfect storm of shopping. You've got the huge Christmas gifting rush, which flows right into the massive Boxing Day and New Year's sales. Then, bam, it's peak summer and school holidays, so everybody is traveling, they're living outdoors. And just when you think it's slowing down, the huge back-to-school season kicks into high gear. It's like 5 massive sales events all rolled into one incredible season. And the market itself, it is enormous. I mean, we're talking about projections showing Australian e-commerce hitting over 42 billion, that's billion with a B, US dollars in 2025. This isn't some small pond. It is a massive, growing ocean of opportunity, and it's all driven by these very trends we're talking about. And check this out, because this number translates directly into sales. A staggering 75% of Aussies plan to travel within Australia during this summer peak. You know what that means? Huge, huge demand for things like packing cubes, portable chargers, beach towels, camping gear, you name it. This isn't just a stat, it's basically a treasure map telling you what to sell. So here's the bottom line. You've got this incredible combination of massive traffic hitting the site and shoppers who are actively, aggressively looking for deals. It creates the perfect environment for sales. But you gotta notice the key word there, prepared. You can't just show up in November and hope for the best. So how do we turn all this info into an actual concrete strategy? I mean, knowing when to sell is one thing, but knowing what to sell month by month, that's where you really get a massive edge. All right, December. It's all about 2 things, gifts and getting outdoors. You want to be thinking about products under that $80 sweet spot that are just perfect for presents. Tech gadgets, nice beauty sets. And at the exact same time, everyone is hitting the beach or firing up the Barbie, so outdoor gear and travel stuff is just flying off the virtual shelves. And then, boom, January hits and the whole mindset just flips. It's all about new year, new me, right? So this creates a huge surge in sales for health and fitness stuff, home organization products, anything that helps people declutter their lives. And, of course, the massive back-to-school engine starts roaring to life, creating insane demand for everything from backpacks to bento boxes. By the time we get to February, life is settling back into a routine. People are back at work, back at school, and now they're looking to optimize their daily lives. This is where products for your home office, for meal prep, for daily efficiency, this is where they really start to shine. The focus shifts from holiday fun to making everyday life just a little bit better. Okay, so we've got the themes, but with thousands of potential ideas out there, how do you filter through all that noise and find a true winner? Well, it really comes down to these 4 golden rules. Think of these 4 rules as your non-negotiables. First, keep it small and light. Seriously, aim for under a kilogram. This is going to slash your shipping costs and reduce headaches from damage. Second, you have to protect your profit. Aim for a net margin of at least 25 to 30% after every single cost is paid. Third, and this one is so important, choose products that are evergreen but have those big seasonal spikes. And finally, please don't just sell a copycat product. You have to be different. Offer a better bundle, a unique design, or find a little niche nobody else is serving. So what do I mean by that? Well, a picnic blanket is the perfect example. People use them in parks in spring and autumn, sure, but demand just explodes in summer for the beach and outdoor events. Or think about a waterproof phone case. Useful all year, right? But sales go through the roof when everyone's at the pool. This model gives you consistent cash flow all year, with a massive boost during peak season. It's just so much safer than a purely seasonal product that dies off for 9 months. All right, now we come to what might be the single most important part of this entire guide. the timeline. Because success in this game, it isn't about what you do in November, it's about what you do all year long. I see this all the time, and it is the #1 biggest mistake new sellers make. They see that summer peak coming, and they try to rush a product to market in just a few weeks. Trust me, it is a recipe for absolute disaster. By October, it is already too late. Look, the strategic path takes anywhere from 6 to 12 months. You start with research, learning the ropes. Then you move to sourcing, getting samples. Your goal should be to launch your product around the middle of the year, when things are a bit quieter. Why? Because that gives you 6 full months to tweak your listing, get those first crucial reviews, understand your ad costs, and build a sales history before that giant wave of summer traffic arrives. And the difference this makes is just night and day. Launching late? That's just gambling. You're invisible, you've got 0 reviews, and you're burning cash on ads just trying to get seen. But with that strategic, early launch, you go into peak season with a trusted listing that's already ranking. You're not gambling anymore, you're executing a well-planned strategy. So after all that, what does this mean for you right now? What is your next strategic move? Let's boil it all down to this checklist. 1. Stick to trusted, evergreen categories. 2. Find a product that perfectly lines up with those summer and back-to-school cycles. And 3. Most importantly, give yourself the gift of time. A long runway lets you learn, test, and optimize. You have to treat the summer peak like the finish line of a marathon you've been training for all year, not some last-minute sprint. Because that's really what this is all about. That huge wave of opportunity for summer 2026, it's not some distant thing on the horizon. It's forming right now. So the real question is, are you going to start paddling today so you're in that perfect spot to catch it when it finally arrives?